Hey everybody, it's Glenn back with another Clash Royale analysis video. You're going to see the ending and you're going to go, what was I thinking and what was my opponent thinking? But there's a lot that gets to that point. You know, that's kind of the beauty of Clash Royale. So let's go to it right now. We're using the traditional lineup. So we have Hut, we have Tombstone. Let's just start with Hut. Slow builder. They come with Giant and they come with Balloon. So I'm already freaking out, and right now I'm just hoping they don't have Zap. But they do. So we're really in big trouble here. Lose Inferno Tower, and we're gonna lose the Hut. So the one thing I was worried about, or I was worried about was, okay, they have that and they're gonna sell out. I was also curious about whether I was gonna be in elixir deficit still after that point. It turns out it was pretty even. So now I don't have any setup. I have to use more card to at least attack, because I don't want to use cart, because now I know I need cart to stop Giant. And Balloon. So let's get a couple shots in, and bring an Inferno Dragon, and we just stop him with Tether. Which is fine. So at least we got a couple shots in. They didn't do anything in their first go-round. Now, what can I expect in the second trip? It's going to be Witch, which means Giant's going to come up the bridge. How do I want to play this? Actually, this really is very key. There's plenty of time to think about how to counter an attack like this. I know what's coming, and if you've played, if you're just starting in Legendary, if you're just trying to get the Legendary, you're going to reach a point where you know exactly what is coming next. I know in the next second, Giant is going to come. How am I going to prepare for this? Can I drop an Inferno Tower knowing they have Zap, and then I have to answer with Tombstone, or do I bring in Cannon Cart, then bring in an Inferno Tower, which is 10 Elixir, and right now I only have four. So, and look, they have 9. So they are well set for this next go-round. Although, I should mention, they do have 9, but 5 is going to go to Giant. You see, they're ready to play it. So, at this point, it's like, okay, I know exactly what's coming. How do I prepare for this? And then that's something that you're going to have to ask yourself, too, as you move up in the ranks, or if you just start in Legendary. You're going to have to ask yourself, you know what's coming. And you have plenty of time to prepare for it. So how do you answer? So they bring Giant, and they bring Balloon. There's the Zap that they're expecting, but Balloon goes down on the bottom. I mean, I'm not even thinking about that right now, because I'm like, oh my gosh. Witch got so many shots in, but you heard the explosion, and the king got hit, which means King Tower activation. That, I think, changed a lot of this game right here, because we got the King Tower activation. So that allowed me to do a few different things that I would have had to done. I couldn't do if that didn't happen. So again, we really don't have anything to build. I need to save Tombstone for Giant or for Balloon. So we go with that. Inferno Tower. They bring minions. So I'm hoping that we at least get rid of the Inferno Dragon. We do. And you can see there, that was the key why having why the King Tower activation was important, because those minions were gone, and now we have an extra line of defense. So again, here comes the next trip with Witch. Giant's going to come on the bridge. He's coming now. And so I played Inferno Tower back, and I moved the Tombstone to the right, because I want the Balloon to go to the right Princess Tower, and just, we can deal with all that later. Unfortunately, that didn't work. And then they bring Ram Rider, which now I'm like doubly freaking out, but I have Tesla. We're able to get rid of Witch. And again, this is the power of having the King Tower activation right here. It's because I'm able to play the Hut in the back, and not have to sacrifice the hut. So after all of this chaos, they didn't do any damage to the left Princess Tower. They did something to the right Princess Tower, which is fine. We have a hut, and now another hut is available if we want to go that way. We can also go with Mortar. We can sneak in a cart. We have options now because the King Tower got activated. So again, they're going to come with Witch. They're just going to keep testing me on this. So that's the thing. I'm just going to have to answer this. Because they have the lead, too. That's the other thing. They have the lead. If we just keep deadlocking on every situation, they're going to win. So they're bringing in everybody. Now they're truly selling out in this situation. And the Tesla. And a good amount of Spear Goblins until, I can't believe, Valkyrie again. It seems like almost every game has Valkyrie. So they stopped Mortar with Inferno Dragon. And I'm able to put down another hut. I can put it down in the back because we have King Tower activation. Use a fireball on the Witch. So I'm hoping this I thought was very key. Now you may not notice it as a big thing, but the Spear Goblin gets a shot advantage on Witch and Wizard. They noticed that on that first shot that the Spear Goblin got on the Witch, which is why they put Ram Rider in front, because now they're looking at, okay, if Ram Rider can get to the Inferno Tower, zap, it's gone, she gets to the Princess Tower, this game is over. That's what I'm going to guess that's what they were thinking. And doing all that saves the Witch, which should be bringing in stuff. So we bring in cards. We get rid of Witch. And now we have a push. Now they bring a giant and balloon on the right side, but they didn't even account for the carts. All we have to do is just do a little stop and this game is over. Which I don't understand why my opponent did that. I really don't understand why my opponent did that, because the cart was healthy. They may have thought the cart had fallen down, but it was still moving by the time they had dropped their giant and dropped the balloon. Maybe they thought it was going to be fast enough to get down there, but that was definitely not the case. So I don't know what my opponent was thinking in that final sequence, because they had the win. All they had to do is keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and at some point it was gonna go their way, but they decided to go with the surprise attack, and the surprise attack obviously did not work here. So I'll take the win. Thank you very much, and we'll move on. We'll move up in the ranks. So I'm just going to end the video right here. Thank you all for watching. As always, be sure to hit the like button wherever you are, the subscribe button wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video.